Yeah, it's a pretty crazy race. I'm still kind of confused now why I'm sat here. It's one of those you think, okay, we had a good car and we pushed hard. I think we had a great strategy. The guys decided to pit on lap 5. We had plenty of reds left from yesterday. We didn't use any in qualifying, so we decided to try and use them today. And I think it was just perfect strategy. On those restarts, when everyone else had blacks on, we were able to just drive by people, and then we also had 5 or 6 laps worth more fuel, so when they pitted we could keep going and do some quicker laps. So it was just good strategy and making the most of the situation we're in after the rest of the weekend. Well, this field's so tough. I thought if we got in the top 12, maybe top 10 on the outside chance, that'd be a great day. So to actually be on the podium is fantastic, and like I said, I just got to thank everyone at Delco Racing and Boy Scouts of America. They've worked so hard this weekend after the crash on Friday to put the car back together. We've made lots of changes on Saturday. Obviously we had the setback on Saturday, didn't get to qualify, but they did great pit stops today and great strategy. So it's just a real team effort, and just got to thank them.
I think that today was just great because it finally came together. I think we all felt that we had the speed. You look back at St. Pete, I felt like St. Pete could have been a similar result to today. Just we couldn't see it through, unfortunately. And so, without a doubt, it feels phenomenal to be up here. It feels great to be on the podium in Long Beach. Obviously, like to win here. Like Amy just said, I think Gad and I, now it's 5 times where we almost finished second here. So one of these days we're going to win one. But also, what a day for Honda. I think they responded in a great way today, at home in many ways here in Southern California, and so I'm very happy for them. I think the tire situation today is exactly what the tire situation is meant to be. My car was better on blacks. I really wish that I had new blacks for the end of the race. I think I was quicker on new blacks for what, just the balance was better. On reds, certainly I was fast, and I thought they were pretty consistent. I mean, my last lap was, a 69.6, and my fastest lap was a 69.5. So very close. But I felt that that's exactly what the whole soft or the alternate and the primary is supposed to be. With some cars, the one's going to work better than the other. And I thought it was just a really good mix today. There were guys I was around on the first stint. They were on reds and really struggling. And it seemed like the guys on blacks were able to kind of, like Hinchcliffe, it looked like he was able to make some moves. But that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to throw a different strategy in there, which is exactly what it did for me. Because I still felt good on the first stint on reds, but I pitted early purposely because I saw the guys in front of me were slow. And sure enough, we jumped 3 spots. That's exactly what that should do. And so I thought today was pretty good.
It's a fantastic day. I mean, it's a tremendous work, first of all, tremendous work from the team, the whole winter, and the first 2 races we showed. It's a great performance. Unfortunately, we had a little issue in during the race, so not many people noticed that. But I think we showed the good speed. I mean, today, this weekend, it was just no mistake, nothing, and the qualifier was solid performance from the team, working with the boys and the engineers, and then today it was just perfect, really. The car was so fun to drive. I could manage both sets of the tires, black and red. It working on the way to us. And the restart, I had to be really cautious, especially the last one, but then we get away with that. And then a couple of the restart, the first start was very good. I had to push so hard because I had the black tire, where all the surrounding, and it has the alternate tire. So, but I knew from the last year the black tire to start was a little risky, but it could work really well if you can hang on to the top 3, which we did. And then we overtook the Ryan. It was fantastic, and the water come back to the Honda again. That the podium was completed with the Honda engine. I was very, very, very happy. And today, Larry called the pit stall, and the boys had a fantastic job, and no mistake at all. We are actually pretty good on the pit stop. So I'm just really proud of the HJ4 racing, and this is just a tremendous start for us. I just tried the keep calm today because, I mean, in fact, I was really enjoying driving. I didn't want to finish the race because the car was so good. I could continue on that, and but I think in the last the 5 laps, you can feel the whole tension beat there. The rally is saying, okay, 2 laps, 3 laps, and that's a really good moment. I just can't remember the. Obviously, this is my major. This is my first win in the major category after Formula 3, and I just, fresh in mind and remembering in my car Formula 3 that was my last race on the top of the podium, and came close to the winning so many times. But this is the one, and actually feel so easy when you win like this. It just got everything was perfect. Just to make sure you don't have a bad luck, just make sure you don't make a mistake, and then the win is there. I always believed it, and I think this guy and the whole team really made me happy.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, every restart, he just he timed it perfectly. He did a great job in the pits. He hit his marks. I mean, it's like you say, it's so hard to have a perfect day in racing. I don't think I've ever seen one, and if there was one, I think Takuma did it today. It really was. I didn't see him make a mistake out there all day. It was just a fantastic drive, and he did everything we asked. Toward the end, we wanted to be safe on fuel. We thought we were okay, but you also, there was no sense in taking the risk, and I was just asking him to save me a little fuel, and he was still pulling away from Graham, and I just couldn't believe it. And I was thinking it's too good to be true. So he just did a great job, and like he said, the team did a great job in the pits, and it was one of those days we've been saying we have the speed, we've just got to put it all together, and we did that today. It's great because this is certainly one of the historic races on our schedule. So I'm really happy to be a part of Takuma's first win. It's really special because I think we've really hit it off already and starting a great friendship and a great working relationship. And he's brought a lot to the table for us, and to help get AJ Foyt Racing on victory lane. It's just awesome. I hope it's the beginning of a long partnership.
Well, for me, I mean, really, I don't mind wherever the place is, but I think the Long Beach is such a seems like a perfect place to get the first win, because just the West Coast and a lot of the Japanese community down here as well. You can hear a lot of the cheering from Japanese in the parade lap this morning. So not this morning, but before the race. So that was really good, and like the race history of the Long Beach of the Grand Prix, it's just fantastic. And something that the revenge that I wanted to do from last year. Last year I had a little bit of experience in the last couple of the corners. But there you go, I think we come back strong, and we showed our strength and speed and tremendous work from the team. I'd really like to say a big thank you to everyone who supported the team. Fantastic.